Raleigh City Council will officially take up debate on a new $212 million public transit center in the city's Boylan Y area during its May 4th meeting. The new station would be named for this historic building, the city's original Union Station. The new one would be built here at the corner of Hargett and West Streets. Raleigh's Mayor Charles Meeker says he sees a need for a new station as demand for transit increases. However, transportation expert Randall O'Toole at the Cato Institute says too few people ride transit to make any investment worthwhile.
Transit carries less than 1% of all travel. Amtrak carries a tenth of a percent of all travel. And so we create a multimodal facility to allow people to go from less than 1% to a tenth of a percent. Big deal. It's insignificant.
Let's look at the numbers. Raleigh has a hair less than 389,000 people. Every day, 15,000 riders get on a CAT bus. So 4% of people in Raleigh ride a city bus. Triangle Transit serves Wake, Orange, and Durham counties. Combined, they have nearly 1.3 million people. In its last fiscal year, 08 to 09, Triangle Transit had just more than 3,000 daily riders. That works out to less than 1% of the population taking transit. City planners envision a new Union Station as combining bus and passenger train service into one facility. They want to roll the Moore Square, Greyhound, and Amtrak stations into one building and keep a space open for light rail and regional commuter trains. The final building could consume 45,000 square feet of downtown real estate.
I'm amazed at how many cities have built these multimodal stations, and they do absolutely nothing. They waste space. They're a waste of valuable downtown space.
The city is just beginning official discussion of whether to proceed. Its biggest decision will be over how to pay for the new building. One option on the City Council's agenda for Tuesday night is to use money from a possible half-cent sales tax to pay for Union Station. Mayor Meeker is already expressing doubt about that option.
Well, for Triangle Transit, they're going to need the funding of additional increment on the sales tax. That likely will be on the ballot sometime in the fall of 2011. So that's not this year, but that's down the road. The station, though, would be funded separately. That would come from federal funds, not from local funds.
Last year, the General Assembly authorized some counties to hold a referendum on a half-cent sales tax to pay for transit. The plan for Union Station calls for the federal government to pick up 80% of the tab, North Carolina to pay 10%, and Raleigh to pick up the remaining 10%. O'Toole from Cato says all the transit spending is missing the point.
Why don't they spend that money on real transportation? Why don't they try to figure out how can we provide better transportation for people and not just spend money?
For CarolinaJournal.tv, I'm Anthony Greco.